Carnosaur is a mockbuster from 1993 that was produced by Hollywood's most prolific bad filmmaker, Roger Corman. It was made pretty plainly to cash in on Jurassic Park, and came out only 4 weeks before Spielberg's film.
Like a great theme park.
Carnosaur is also an adaptation of a 1984 novel of the same name written by John Bronson. From what I can figure out without having read the entire book, the basic gist of the story is the same, but more or less deviates as it pleases. Not only is the plot for Carnosaur ridiculous, it's also convoluted and inconsistent. For the first 2/3 of the film, the plot seemingly revolves around a company that dabbles in genetic engineering, recreating dinosaurs using chicken eggs. One of these eggs hatches, and a dinosaur subsequently goes on a rampage in and around a small southwestern town. But out of nowhere, the film takes a dramatic shift to the absurd. Turns out, the head scientist working for this company is crazy and has a hard-on for dinosaurs. She also decides that every human on Earth deserves to die, so she cooks up the idea to create a virus that, upon affecting a female host, sends them into labor where they give birth to a dinosaur egg, killing them in the process. This revelation occurs about an hour into the hour and 20-minute long movie and completely undermines what little work the film had done up to that point in establishing something vaguely reminiscent of a reasonable plot. That being said, as silly and complicated as the plot becomes, it's sort of a good thing in the long run. Without the nonsense at the end, Carnosaur would just be a movie about a dinosaur on the loose and would likely be a lot less memorable than it is as the movie where women shit dinosaur eggs. As I said before, this film was made to cash in on the hype for Jurassic Park, and as everyone knows, Jurassic Park was critically acclaimed for its revolutionary effects work. Comparing the effects in Carnosaur to those of Jurassic Park would be unfair, considering Spielberg had $60 million to make his film and only $850,000 went into Carnosaur. But nevertheless, the effects in a movie like this are important, as the relative cheese factor goes a long way in determining its overall entertainment value, and in that regard, Carnosaur succeeds. Now, understand, I'm not in any way telling you the effects are good. They're not. Not once in the entire film. But it's in the poor effects that I derived the most enjoyment out of this movie. Everything is done practically, as this was before the takeoff of CG, which is ironically what Jurassic Park is known for. The creature effects were achieved with puppets, suit work, and animatronics, and it all looks pretty bad. I don't think there's a single effect in the film that's done well, but much like the ridiculous plot, it's all for the better. Watching a green puppet chew on some horny teenagers in a canyon always makes for a good time. Practical effects have a charm to them that just can't be replicated with CG, and bad practical effects have a charm to them that is unique to a poorly made rubber lizard that eats people. Aside from the nonsensical plot and the goofy special effects, Carnosaur is just filled with these obtuse, quirky moments. The acting is pretty bad for the whole movie, so you just get these golden nuggets of strange delivery and odd scenes that are remarkably memorable. Take, for example, the pie scene.
Not the juiciest, sweetest, freshest tasting blueberry pie you've ever tasted? Now, what if I were to tell you that this blueberry pie could sit in a box on a shelf, not in a refrigerator, mind you, but on a shelf for up to 18 months without losing one blueberry's worth of flavor or freshness? Huh? Go ahead. It's all done with a little scientific magic. You see, each little blueberry is coated with a thin layer of goat embryonic fluid.
What the hell is this? This scene raises more questions for me than anything else. Why is he laying on a table to give a sales pitch? Why is he speaking so uncomfortably close to their food? This scene is weird, and even in a movie like Carnosaur seems offbeat and out of place. But it doesn't hold a candle to my favorite part of the whole movie. Check it out.
Greetings, Green Brother.
Absolutely breathtaking. Overall, Carnosaur is a bad movie, but it's the kind of bad that you have fun watching. For a movie to take itself so seriously, but give you cheap puppets, women squirting out dinosaur eggs, and this, it's hard for me not to tell you to watch it. And nowadays, you can get it pretty cheap. I picked up my copy for about $2. I'd say the best way to watch this movie is with a few friends, preferably with alcohol involved. You should have a good time. Final rating, a generous 4 out of 10.